Got it.
Hi.
Can you see it? Yeah, I can see it. I can see it. There you go. You got it. All right.
Go ahead. Bowl. Damn.
Hey, good afternoon and welcome to
Diablo Valley Bowl.
Diablo Valley Bowl in the cool city of Concord, California. We were here last year 8 times. And we want to thank all the loyal ABT members who came out this weekend for supporting the event. We are here once again in Diablo Valley Lanes for the first time in 2014. Diablo Valley Bowl, correct? First time in 2014 to bring you another final match presented by Joe Daly and the Amateur Bowlers Tour, Bay Branch. Our 2 finalists are on the lanes right now. Opening our match, our final match is Mark Wixon from Castro Valley, California. Hey, an open frame for his first frame. His opponent, Paul De La Cruz from Daly City, California. Left-hander, straight shooter, leaving the 7-pin on his first ball. Paul De La Cruz was our winner here on December 22nd last year, so he's our defending champion here in Diablo Valley Bowl. As he's up on the right lane, lane number 6, attempting the spare.
That's good. I know that you know what I did.
Just hang on there, folks. We are adjusting our cameras here. Setting it up for this very exciting final match between Paul De La Cruz and Mark Wixon. I have it. As Paul De La Cruz quickly up on lane number 5 for his second frame. Great shot for a strike. We're still making a more camera adjustments here. And we have Mark Wixon on the right lane, lane number 6, crossing over, leaving the 9-pin. Wixon up to pick up the spare, barely missing the 9-pin for another open frame. Hey, Mark Wixon bowled really good in his matches going up the ladder, but it seemed like a very ominous opening 2 frames here. Not sure what's happening here, but our old pattern today, I heard, is called the beaten path. Mark Wixon for his third frame, leaving another 9-pin. He should be able to pick this up, learning from that second frame miss. Studying it deliberately, trying to see how he's going to pick this up. There he goes, right over the 15 board. Is that ball going to stay? Yes. All over that spare. After 3 frames, Paul De La Cruz has a 9 open strike, and Mark Wixon with 2 open frames and a 9 spare. Paul De La Cruz crossing over, missing totally the head pin. Never up, never in. They say you got to hit the head pin to get a strike. He's a little confused here. Paul De La Cruz beating Lisa. He had a bye on his second match, and Mr. Sanders for his third match. Appeared to convert the spare 1, 2, 9. Another open frame. I'm not sure what's happening here now. They were really bowling good earlier.
I like spankings. Oh, sorry, JoJo. I
I like that. I like that. Who's Spanky?
Keep it down, Joe.
Oh, Sparky. All right, we'll call him Sparky. The little spark there. Paul de la Cruz for his fourth frame, leaving the 1-3-8-10. A left-hander from Daly City, California. This should be a relatively easy spare for Paul de la Cruz. On the approach now, attempting the spare for his fourth frame. Crossing over. Another missing spare there by Paul de la Cruz. He looks very disappointed there, but these two need to get going. Mark Wixon Jr. from Castro Valley over the 10 board. A very good ball for a strike finally. This is our first strike in the match.
And it was by Spanky.
By Spanky. Spanky or Sparky?
Oh, Spanky.
Spanky. They see.
Don't he look like Spanky in the
Hey, Spanky, spank all spank those pins there, Joe. Okay, here's Spanky on lane number 5, left lane for his fifth frame. Right around the very high hit for a double, a very first double.
See what happened?
That's all we needed. That's all.
You just gotta call me Spanky now.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah, that's all he needed is that Spanky name. And Paul de la Cruz, we call him what? Lefty. Lefty on the right lane. Oh, a solid 5-pin. The kingpin looking him in the eyes.
Hey, old
He
man,
needs to
pick your
convert.
head up.
He needs to convert. Paul de la Cruz is getting 13 pins from Mark Wixon. I'm sorry, Mark Wixon has the advantage, 13 pins. Hey, all over that 5-pin. If he couldn't pick this up, he don't deserve the check.
But, you know, Paul is getting up there with all that gray hair.
Yeah, well, like all of us, Joe, we're getting up there. We've been here for the last 30 years. Many thanks to our director, Joe Daly, for without him, we wouldn't be doing anything on the weekend. So I wouldn't be mowing the lawn there.
You let your wife do that.
As we see Paul de la Cruz leading the 4-7. Throwing the sink ball by storm. Hey folks, our next week event is at Pinole Valley Lanes in Pinole, California. We'll see you there. After that event, we'll be at the Nationals in Las Vegas, Nevada from February 5 to February 9 at Sam's Town Hotel Gambling and Casino for national, the first of our 4 major events in the Amateur Bowler Store. First place is $20,000, right, Joe?
Yeah.
$20,000 first place with all progressives and bonuses. As we are watching Mark Wixon Jr. from Castro Valley leading another 9-pin. This is the third time he's left the 9-pin. There's a technical difficulty here. The sweeper had swept the 9-pin, so we're gonna have to get that set up again. We have deadwood on the lanes. We're watching Joe Daly, our head director, trying to. Oh yeah! Well, he knocked down the pin in the gutter. Number 9. Number 9. Number 9. So hang on. We'll break for a commercial. We're gonna show you the fans back here. We have Richard Hirata over there, Art De La Cruz, all standing room only. Let's go see Spanky here.
Right here, no, right over here.
Oh, right there. Okay.
How's it going,
That's
Randy?
Fred and Mary Jo Forster.
Fred and Mary Jo
proprietors of Diablo.
Forster, our many thanks to the proprietor of Diablo Valley Bowl, Fred and Mary Jo Forster, for hosting our event this weekend.
How's it going, Randy?
All right, let's get
By the
back
way,
to.
that's Grandpa Fred.
Call him Grandpa Fred. We have all these monikers here, huh? All right, as we are waiting, hey bowlers, if you are interested, the Amateur Bowlers Tour is a short format handicap singles event. We have 5 squads of qualifying on Saturday starting at 12:30. If you're averaging 230 or below, you are more than welcome to join the Amateur Bowlers Tour. 5 qualifying squads on Saturday starting at 12:30. If you did not make it on Saturday, we have 2 additional squads on Sunday. The first one at 11:30 and the last one at 1 o'clock. 1 out of 6 bowlers advance to match play event. Match play session begins immediately after the 1 o'clock squad on Sunday. This weekend's event, first place is paying out $1,100. So folks, get on the ball game and let's keep bowling alive. Join the ABT as we're set here for our 7th frame. Mark Wixon trying to pick up the 9th pin and successfully doing so. 13 pins. Mark Wixon over here deliberately planning his next strategy. How is he going to attack these lanes? The beaten path is a Kegel shot, Kegel pattern, 41 feet, about 25 milliliters in volume, about 4-to-1 ratio, as we see Mark Wixon over there, right over the second arrow. A little light, able to knock down 9 pins, but the number 2. Diablo Valley Bowl in Concord, California. We come here about 8-10 times a year. This is our very first visit in 2014. As we see Mark Wixon picking up the number 2 pin for a spare. Hey, Richard, scoring update. After 6 frames, Mark Wixon has 105 in the 6th frame. Paul De La Cruz has 84, leaving the 2-4-5-7 in his 7th frame. I like that polo shirt that he's wearing, a real blue, denim blue color. Successfully picking up the difficult spear is Paul De La Cruz. Walking slowly back to the approach. A little scratch on the head there, trying to figure out what he needs to do to get back into this game. I can't see that very well. I see a 105.80 in the 6th. Paul De La Cruz coming from the left side.
He has to make up 13 pins.
Ball.
He's not going to make it.
Leading the 3-5-6 again. He's a little lost here.
Yes, he is.
He's not bowling like he was bowling in his earlier matches. I don't know. Lane 5 and 6 has this. I think this is the hardest pair in the house because I bowled on this earlier and I couldn't get nothing, especially on lane number 5. That's as seen by that shot. Mark Wixon on the right lane, lane number 6 for his 8th frame. He's the spare up in the 7th. Over the second arrow going Brooklyn. Oh my goodness. What do we see here? We've got the 4-6 split. This has got to be the hardest, one of the hardest split in bowling. I can't remember the last time this was converted in the Professional Bowlers Tour. But I've never seen this converted at all on TV. I've seen the big 4 and the 7-pin split, right, Rich? Yeah. As we see Mark Wixon over here trying to convert that very difficult split. But he's got a unsurmountable lead right now by 25 pins. Plus 13, that's like 38 pins. That's a tall task for Paul De La Cruz to make up. All he needs to do here, Mark Wixon Jr. from Castro Valley.
Mark is over.
Yeah, Yeah. Well, that strike is the
Nail.
that's the nail in the coffin. That's the dagger that was impaled in the opponent's chest. There's nothing else he can do here, Paul De La Cruz, unless otherwise
Miracle.
a miracle exists. But I doubt it. But still not giving up, trying to put a strike there, but leaving the 5-pin. Yeah, folks. Once again, we'd like to thank you for all your loyal support. All those ABT bowlers who came out this weekend, especially our next event next week at Pinole Valley Lanes in Pinole, California. A week later, we will be in Samstown Hotel Gambling and Casino for the first major event for the Amateur Bowlers Tour, one of 4, February 5 to February 9. I will be there, Joe Daly will be there. Are you going to be there, Rich?
I'll be there.
Okay, Rich Sharada and I will be there trying to win the $20,000 first place
In 2 weeks.
in 2 weeks.
Strike!
Oh, another 5-pin. He's left that 4 times today. Just in this game alone, he's left that 4 times. The kingpin. No impetus on that bowling ball. Unfortunate, but we're gonna just try and finish this up. Paul De La Cruz 10th frame, picking up the 5-pin and walking back slowly, and he needs to fill the frame here. He needs to fill ball. Okay, we're gonna quickly show you Spanky over here, leaning over the eventual winner, champion Mark Wixon Jr. of Castro Valley, California. Sparky. Okay. We are requested to. Oh, okay. There's Bobby. Bobby with Kimberly. Bobby the blissful, always happy. Bobby, always busy. Bobby Crawford. Yeah. How about this side? Okay, we have the general over here, George Bocobo, the gambler. The governor of the tournament's over here. As we are directed to focus our camera to the tournament going on back here. Something's going on here. It must be the ABT tournament, right, Joe? Okay. Hey, our job here is to do the broadcast like as it happens. Have a little fun. Enjoy the event. That's all we do here. Not too serious, but like I said, something to do on weekends. Very good event. Mark Wixon, I like his shirt. I wish that everybody wore their shirt every week when they bowl the Amateur Bowlers Tour, because hey, we can see as he's walking by, a wave to the camera there. Hey folks, like I said, thank you for bowling the Amateur Bowlers Tour. For Joe Daly, Rich Arata, Colleen Farbo.
Outback, baby.
Outback.
I want some Outback.
All right. Did you hear that?
Bobby wants some Outback right now.
Outback, yeah. Okay. For the Amateur Bowlers Tour Bay branch, this is Jojo Ortiz saying so long. We'll see you next week and bowl up a storm.